All right, we're here with 2023 Fremont Bergan athlete Kade Mcintyre. I mean, you're a receiver, you're an edge guy, you're a linebacker guy, coming off a state championship season. Really describe your skill set and what jumps out.
Really, for me, I think that separates me from a lot of receivers now is just my physicality I'm able to bring. Just because growing up, I've always played in that linebacker position and been one of those guys that just kind of want to hit. I like hitting people. And obviously, I like receiver, but I'm able to bring a different aspect that not many receivers are able to have.
What you played a lot of receiver, but a lot of coaches like you on defense. I mean, how much do you see defense being probably where you end up going when it's all said and done?
A lot of coaches I've been talking to, it's really there's we can see you both positions. We see you D1 at receiver and at defensive position. So really, it's just kind of coming down to where they think I will best fit in their programs, or just kind of asking me what I would prefer.
And you guys are competitors. I watched you last year at the 7-on-7 going against Class A teams and win. You got into the Rivals camp in Atlanta as a walk-up in the Combine. I mean, how much do you kind of like being that Class C2 underdog and competing and showing what you can do?
I mean, there's obviously a huge chip on our shoulder just because not a lot of times smaller schools are overlooked, and they're maybe these guys aren't as good as those Class A guys, but when you're able to go out there and show I'm just as good as the other dudes and I'm able to compete with them as well, it's a great thing, and it's a lot of fun to be able to do that too.
What was that Atlanta Rivals camp like for you and your brother coming in as Fremont guys going against some of the best players in the Southeast?
Yeah, it was insane talent. They said that's probably one of their bigger camps where that's their insane talent pool is just down south down there where all those players are, and it was a big eye-opener to see where you're at. And it was insane to see a lot of camps around here. You'll see there's guys that can just take over a camp, but it was so equally talented with just insane kids that everyone was just splitting reps, and it was fun to see, and I was glad to see that I was able to compete with those kids as well.
And when you and your brother got those invites as Combine guys, I mean, there's 1,000 kids at the Combine and they only take a few into the camp. I bet that had to be pretty exciting, and they were like, "You're from Nebraska?"
Yeah, it for sure was. They're "Kids came all the way down here," and I was like, "Yeah," and it was kind of funny. They were just kind of "Well, I mean, we really like you guys. You seem like you got what it takes," and then we were able to go down there and show we did, so it was a lot of fun.
Well, and you'll run track. Are you a basketball player too?
I was going to wrestle this year, then I just had a little injury, but really on the fence. I don't know what I'm going to do next year, but football, and then I got track coming up.
So you're 11-0. Was that an electronic or handheld time?
I believe electronic.
Electronic. So yeah, are you still going to run the 100 again this year?
Yep, 100, 200.
I mean, when I'm thinking from a football coach's eye, when I see 6'4", 200 running 11 flat or 10-9, I mean,
yep.
How much could that really help you as a recruit going forward?
Oh, it's huge, and especially nowadays with the insane speed you're seeing out of guys, and them being huge too. When you're able to correlate that strength, power, and speed all into one, it's a lot of coaches really like that.
Now you've got Nebraska, Wyoming, both North and South Dakota State and South Dakota recruiting you, among others. Mm-hmm. Give us an idea of what your recruiting looks like. Obviously, Wyoming probably really close to offering you, and just got a South Dakota offer recently.
Mm-hmm. Really, I'm just trying to keep in contact with a lot of schools. Idea-wise, I'm just kind of really being open. I just want to see where I feel is going to be best fit for me, and just kind of looking over all the options and seeing what they have to offer as well.
Where else are you going to go? I know you've got some trips coming up.
I go to Wyoming next week, and then I got NDSU, SDSU coming up. Planning on maybe going to a spring game for Nebraska here in a minute. Just camp-wise, I'm getting a little bit of stuff, but that's kind of all I got planned for right now.
And Nebraska's been to your school a few times. I mean, what kind of feedback have you gotten from Nebraska?
Positive. I feel like they're really interested, and I really think we need to get in contact a little more and things like that. Just seeing each other and going down to campus a lot. But really, it's going good. I feel like it's good. Where that with me, yeah. This
will be the first year your brother won't be throwing the football to you.
Yep.
He's going to be at Wyoming. How strange will that be?
It'll be different. I know a lot of the guys we're working on. I'm like, hey, we're gonna have a big different team this year. Senior class wise, we had a lot of seniors on that team. I think we had 2 juniors, me starting on offense, and then me and Cooper starting on defense. So it's gonna be a different team, but also in that leadership role now that I am becoming to being a senior, and there's some of these guys that are here today, we got to be like, hey, we got to get in the gym, we got to be working in the summer, and we'll be going to the field every day and working on routes and stuff. So we'll be able to work on that. It's going to be different though. Not as we won't be able to click as easy, but we'll work on it.
Well, Kade, we had a lot of fun watching you guys last year, and it's going to be fun to see you guys come together this year.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.